Hey Kris, this day, oh, it just flew by, but I did not forget about you. And I figured this might be the best way to um, share my story with you and tell you a little bit about me and a little bit about Pepper Spray Patty. My my business got started about a year. Oh my God, we're coming up on 2 years. I'm actually planning my 2 year celebration for October of this coming year. But September of 2015, I started Pepper Spray Patty because I reached a point in my life that I was ready to give back to others. A few years before that, I had been in an abusive marriage, and I was able to leave my ex-husband, file for divorce. And when I left, like most abuse victims, I was scared. I was more scared then than I was before I left. And I didn't know what to do. I was surviving, and that just meant waking up every morning, convincing yourself that you needed to get out of bed and you needed to do go to work and pay the bills and eat and shower and live. And it was not very much of a life, and I was constantly looking over my shoulder. I was constantly thinking about how I could prevent him from finding me. And it all came to a head, and this had actually been going on for quite a while, and everything kind of came to a moment. I was at Walmart, and I got to the toilet paper aisle, and I froze, and I couldn't walk down the aisle because I was so scared. And I said, you know what, this is not right, and it's not me. And I said, nobody should have to ever feel this way and have this much fear of another person. And so I got fired up, and I learned everything that I could about keeping myself safe and defending myself. I went to the range, learned how to shoot, became a gun owner. I took some self-defense classes. I, learned about pepper spray, learned about stun guns, all the different options for personal protection, because I wanted to make sure that not only did I just, go and get a gun and have it, but I knew how to use it. And the same thing with pepper spray, because I was in that kind of a situation where it was for real, and I wasn't messing around, and I couldn't get it wrong because my life depended on it. And so I'm the kind of person that goes in and learns and researches and finds out, absorbs like a sponge as much information as I could. And I used that information to protect myself. And through that, I built confidence. My confidence was rebuilt. And I went through the healing process, and I was able to move on with my life. And so then in September of 2015, I was actually spending a lot of time in prayer, asking God for a way to give back, because I knew that there were so many others out there that were in similar situations and didn't know that there was a way out, and that there was, and not just it being about a way out, but once you get out, that there's hope. and you are capable of defending yourself. And so I created Pepper Spray Patty with the mission of educating women how to confidently defend themselves. And for me, what that means is teaching the basics and sitting down and having a conversation about boundaries and talking about the criminal mindset and the dangers and the red flags, and talking about awareness in all situations that directly affect the person that I'm talking to. Not talking about situations that aren't real life for me or for you, but real life situations that directly affect us, and exactly what to do. One, to be prepared so that you can prevent something from happening. And that's through awareness and education and being prepared. And then what are the ways that you can protect yourself so that you have some confidence when you're out, that you will be able to de-escalate or defend yourself, and how to do that. So if you're going to carry pepper spray, you need to know all about pepper spray. You need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly about pepper spray, and how to use it and all that kind of stuff, when not to use it, that it expires, things like that people don't realize. And then teaching the physical self-defense part of it. So my business has transitioned quite a bit in the last going on 2 years, but I am so happy with where it is now. I've published my own book. It's called Prepare, Protect, Practice: Action Steps for Women's Self-Defense, and it has all the information that I could put in there to give to women and teenage girls, especially those going on to college or in college, so that they can have the information, so that they can choose the best options for themselves for personal protection. Go out there, get it, learn it, practice it, and be able to defend themselves, no matter where they are. So if I don't have the ability to sit in the same room as them, here's a book that you can give to your aunt or your mom or your daughter or your niece or anything like that. That was the purpose of creating that book and publishing it. So I did that, and I go out and I speak to groups, and I share tips and information. So if you're a business owner, what are some of the tips that specifically connect with business owners in regards to our busy lives and the risks that we take, and how to protect yourself and better equip yourself and be prepared to defend yourself. I got certified with the NRA as an instructor for their Refuse to Be a Victim program. This is a community outreach program that talks all about safety in your home and at work, and it's a very extensive kind of seminar that has just a lot of really good ideas and tips and information for people of all ages to be able to stay safe. And then I finished off my self-defense certification with AWSDA as one of their women self-defense instructors. And so I'm able to go out and teach classes and do seminars. So I host local seminars. I do weekly classes. I also do, like on this coming Sunday, I have a 4-hour seminar that women and teens can come to and learn all the basics of self-defense. And then I also am available for private groups and private classes. So if you have a church group or a business, and you like realtors, I've done 2-hour and 4-hour classes for realtors on teaching self-defense, specifically geared towards realtors or just family members, things like that. And so that's basically Pepper Spray Patty in a nutshell. I myself am a 40-year-old entrepreneur, independent lady with a wonderful man in my life. I don't have any pets. He just adopted a cat, a little kitten, so I'm a step mom to a cat kind of thing, and I just loving life and loving all the opportunities that I have been given, and I'm truly blessed with the work that I get to do and the women that I get to meet and the experiences and the stories that they have shared with me. So hope this is good information for you, and let's continue to chat and get to know each other. Thank you so much, Kris, for this opportunity and what you're doing for other people, and it truly will come back 100-fold for you, because you deserve it, and that's what it's all about, is helping others.